Hey Soul family, welcome back to the channel. This is the White Feather Tarot, and in today's reading we are doing what blessings to expect with the new pink full moon. And to do this reading today, we are going to be picking 3 piles together. So that'll be 1, 2, and 3. Let's check out what they are. So for pile number 1, you have Imperfection. Can you see that? Yeah. For pile number 2, you have Mysticism. Oh, that must be a sign for some of you. Pile number 3, you have Earth. If you like to pick with crystals, let me add these right now. There you go. So for pile number 1, you have the Rhodonite. For pile number 2, you have the Cherry Quartz. And for pile number 3, you have the Rose Quartz. All right. So take a look at which one of these 3 piles or 3 crystals you're the most drawn to. And that will probably be the pile for you here today. But as I always say, if you feel drawn to more than 1 pile or maybe even all of the piles, perhaps these are all blessings for you. Your intuition is your magic that always leads you and guides you to the right readings, and so trust it. Whether it's calling to just 1, several, or all, let it lead the way. And as usual, you'll find the timestamps down in the description box. Click on your times and I'll see you in your readings. Hey Soul family, welcome to your shuffling and pile preparation process. It is so lovely to have you here every day as we prepare for your piles. I love sharing this part of the reading. It is an important part where, you know, there's a lot of magic that happens as we prepare and shuffle the cards as we prepare for your piles. So it is my pleasure to share it with you guys. And before we begin, let me introduce your cards to you. So on the left are the Oracle decks, and on the right are the Tarot decks that we will be using for the reading today. And if you're interested in any of the decks that I use, you'll find that I always list them down in the description box for you guys. All right, so today we're taking a look at what blessings should you expect with the pink full moon. All right, so that was the first deck. Moving to the second one. What should the 3 piles today expect as blessings with the full pink moon? Things are blossoming during that time. So energetically, what are you expecting as blessings? What should you expect? What's coming in for you? Okay. Let's divide that into 3 parts. There we go. 1. 2. Whoa! Okay, well, looks like pile number 1 gets 2. And I think this is a message to pick up actually 2 cards. And if we take a look at this one is pointing out, so I'm going to take that. I was only planning to take 1 tea leaf, but it looks like we're meant to take 2. So for pile number 3, that will be 1, and that will be 2. All right. Now, let's move on to your tarot decks. And, ooh la la, we're taking 2 cards. And this one moved as well. Take this one. We'll be taking 2 cards out of each deck for every pile. So that one moved. Is that 2 cards? No, just 1. Okay. What blessings should you expect with the new moon? With the full pink moon. What blessings to expect with the full pink moon? I feel... Oh, everyone got 2 cards. Great. There we go. What blessings, these are 2, to expect. Oh, this one moved. With the full pink moon. There we go. Now onto the next deck. What blessings to expect with, I feel it, I'm going to take it, with the full pink moon. Whoa! Gosh, guys, if you're watching the preparation process with the Seed of Wands here, there is something that you've planted in your past previously, and I see it rising quickly in the coming few days for you. So it is old efforts. This is a specific message for if you're watching the preparation process. You know, maybe an old MBA or old studies that you've done in the past, forgot about it. And now you're getting an offer and you're going to be chosen because of your studies. Yeah, something that you've done in the past. You've worked hard on it. Maybe you haven't been using it in the past. You forgot about it. It's arising. It's sprouting for you. That old effort that you've done is now sprouting for you. You know, this could also be karma, some good deeds that you've done in the past. And now you're going to be getting the results for this. You know, one day you helping someone out who needed money, you being there for them, not expecting anything from them perhaps. And so if you're in that same situation or position today, you're getting that kind of help. So yeah, something you've done in the past is definitely sprouting these days for you. So that's 2. This one. 2 and 2. All right. So our 3 piles for today's reading are now ready. Let's move them on the side. Get this one. Okay. So that is pile number 1. That's pile number 1 with the Rhodonite. Pile number 2. the cherry quartz. And pile number 3. Here we go. With the rose quartz. So, your 3 piles for today's reading are now ready. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. It is always a pleasure as I feel your beautiful energies while we prepare for your piles, for sharing this sacred time with me. I always enjoy it. Love you guys very much, and let's get straight into your reading. Hi, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. You have chosen the beautiful Rhodonite as well as this card, Imperfection. How cool. Let's keep the main card, your main card, on the side and see what blessings to expect with the full moon. As we take a look at all the cards together, we'll be able to understand exactly what this message is. So, you also have the Hound and Pair with loyalty. Oh, that's actually starting to give a very beautiful message here. Okay, you have, okay, so you have Venus in Leo. This is an amazing blessing coming up here for you, my dear pile number 1. But I want to take a look at the rest of the cards first before we start speaking about it. I think we can fit a tea leaf here, yes, for sure. You have bread, period of prosperity and abundance. Love that for you. And you have flute, disappointment in a friend or lover. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, I see what this is trying to say. Actually, let's keep your main... I don't know where to put it. How about here? We'll put it right there. Okay, so let's now take a look at your tarot cards. So you have the 2 of Pentacles. I heard just the 2 of us in my mind. We'll get to that in a second. You have the Flower of Wands. That's the Queen of Wands. You have the Empress. Wow, the 10 of Cups. This is looking amazing. You have the Page of Cups. Oh, you have 6 of Cups, guys. I mean, this is very clear here. You have the Tower card. That's talking about something here. And, ooh, you have the Boy of Currency. This is the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so these 2 coming together, that's certainly uncanny here. All right, so guys, I really do see that what's coming up here for you is a very, very mature, beautiful connection between you and someone. For most of you, this is a love reading, but not necessarily. Always remember, each one has their message translated to them, directly to them in the way they're meant to hear it. And remember, it's a general reading, so take it how it resonates for you. So for most of you, this is definitely a very passionate, romantic relationship coming up for you with someone who's going to be loyal, someone who's not really into superficial things with imperfection. Whether this is a friend or a lover coming up, this is not someone who's toxic, someone who's focused on the superficial side of life, you know, looks, money, and with bread, what's in it for them. This is more like someone, I mean, even the Empress here, look at the Empress. We usually get an Empress that is fit, feminine, and beautifully dressed. Here I feel like there's real life, there's reality here. We can be impressed and in love with the Empress for the beautiful energy that it brings, you know, for its capability to bring things into life, birth deeper and more meaningful things into life, for its creativity, for who she is as a person. And by she, of course, I mean energy. So here we have the Queen of Wands and the Empress. I really see that coming up in your life, whether this is a friend or a romantic connection, this is someone who is going to feel very passionately about you. This is someone who is not going to be looking at your imperfections as many people would see it. This is someone who is very passionate about who you are as a person. It looks beyond the superficial things that most people could be used to in the modern day and age. This is someone who's more interested in your innocence and having a happy, meaningful connection with you. And that's the ultimate happiness with the Ten of Cups here. 10 is an excess of an energy. So with the Ten of Cups, this is someone who understands what it takes to fully enjoy a connection. And of course, to fully enjoy a connection, one must have a deeper understanding of what it means like to have that type of valuable connection. So I see two forces coming together, forming a connection that is staying for a very long time. That's the energy of the Six of Cups. This is not someone who is going to, despite being mean, because sometimes we meet people who understand what it's like to have a deep connection and everything, but then maybe you don't click, right? So here I'm in fact seeing someone who's going to be staying with you for years and years to come, whether this is a friend or a relationship. I'm not going to lie to you. I really feel for a lot of you, this is a love connection, and one that is going to be very faithful and loyal with the two of you. I see that this is someone who does not like or does not buy into connections that is not a toxic person. There's a crack here. It's more someone wanting a valuable connection. Now, I will say something, however. This person that's appearing in your life is in a time of prosperity where they've just broken up with a past connection that may have been toxic and superficial, maybe wasn't very faithful either. And I feel like this person is over that energy. They're looking to clear the air, and they're looking for a much more meaningful and deeper connection than the one they had. Perhaps they were with someone who brought them with the Tower a lot of heartache, a lot of toxic arguments and fights. Or maybe they had toxic friends. That could be another thing. Had a toxic environment, and most of the people around them are superficial. They are looking for a real person, and I feel like they will be very happy to connect with you, to find someone who is so real here. As we can see in your reading here, I feel like they're gonna see you and go, oh, that is the person I'm looking for. That's the energy I'm looking for. So I feel like this person, if this is a love connection, will have a burning, I heard desire in my mind, so burning desire, burning passion for you. I feel like you are going to encompass their world, encompass their mind, and encompass their heart. Of course, as a friend, this is a friend who feels very strongly towards you after having to deal with people who maybe broke their hearts, and they feel like they found a soul friend who they're very happy to bond and connect with. This is definitely going to be talking about blessings. This is definitely going to be a blessing in your life for you and for them. Pile number 1, but very clear. You can even see it here. You can see some sort of healing tape, plaster, on this person's face. You can see that they're coming after having to heal with all of these herb teas from shocking situations. You know, they were really, with the tower, they were really surprised and shocked with what type of things people can do to each other. And how superficial, talking about imperfection, how superficial people can become. And with the glasses here, what type of things they can focus on and obsess over, when at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter to what truly is meaningful in life. And for that reason, you will find that this person will appreciate you for, I believe, mutual energy here, will appreciate you for the beautiful energy and the powerful energy and the more meaningful things that you present, and not very different here from the energy of, and not of what superficial things can bring. Now I do see a fair here. I see also a split. So to me, this means that you will meet this person in between worlds, where they've just split from someone. And if this is a friend, they've just, you know, left all these people, toxic people, out of their lives. They just released these toxic people out of their lives, and they are now during their phase of healing. They're open to the world. They're very positive about the world now that they've left all of this behind them, and they've learned a lot of lessons about what people can do and how it's important to be very picky this time, you know, when making friends or creating relationships. They are loyal by nature. They're very deep, also a deep soul, and they want to take their sweet time to make sure that they build the type of connection with the bread here that they're looking for. Taking time to put the ingredients together, to bake it, and to bring out something nice. So they're taking their sweet time with you to build this beautiful connection, for sure. Now, I was just thinking, how are you going to meet this person? And then my eyes dropped on this. Is this a raccoon? Yeah, on this animal right under the Empress's dress. And that makes me think, you know, maybe you're in hiding and you have this beautiful Empress energy. And I feel like as you're kind of, what is it called? You're like reluctantly coming out of the hiding one way or the other. Sorry, there we go. You're doing something to get out of the hiding. Maybe you're putting yourself out there a little bit or something, because there's a lot of hiding here. I feel like you're in your safe zone. And as you reluctantly take yourself out of this energy, you will be meeting this person. It's like the universe has this friend or this romantic partner waiting for you, very easily for you to take or to connect with. And by simply just doing little effort, you're able to connect with this person. It's like, funny enough, I feel like the universe, like, okay, this person is not moving, they're in hiding. And so with that minimum effort, they're like, here you go, kind of energy. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing here. So I feel like in the coming days, maybe you'll be reluctantly taking yourself out of your cocoon a little bit. Maybe you're going to be running some errands, or maybe you're going to be starting to talk to people here and there. I feel like something is going to be connecting with you and this person as they are looking for someone like you, and you are looking for someone like them. That's definitely happening here for you, my dear pile number one. A beautiful, innocent, deep connection that's far from being superficial and more into loving who people are as a person, the value that they bring, who they truly are. This is exactly what I see in your reading, my dear pile number one, on what blessings to expect with the coming full pink moon. And if you've enjoyed this reading, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And please don't forget to check out my productivity book, my dear pile number one. This book could truly help you out in your journey of achieving your dreams and, you know, taking off your goals in such an easy way. Because if you wait for motivation, motivation comes and goes. It's not reliable. And if you press and push yourself day by day by day to do things that are hard, at the end of the day, how long can you stay on a journey that doesn't feel good? And for this reason, this book truly teaches you how to enjoy this journey by shifting your mindset on many important things that may open up your eyes to see productivity in a much different way. And it's all about teaching you techniques that most of the successful people use, that makes it a breeze and easy, especially with the tasks that are challenging and intimidating. And it's about teaching you how to approach them and how to finish them and how to watch yourself achieve your goals and your dreams day after day. And if you're interested in checking it out, you'll find a link to it down in the description box. There's also an audiobook if you love listening to your books. And my dear pile number one, it was such a pleasure doing this reading for you. Wishing you the best of luck, and I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye! Hi, pile number two. Welcome to your reading. You have chosen the beautiful cherry quartz, as well as this card, Mysticism. Love this. Let's see how this fits into your reading today. And we're taking a look at what blessings are coming with for you with the pink full moon. All right. So let's start off with your oracle cards. How about we keep it right there? Yeah, we'll need the space. So you have the chipmunk and laurel with success. Love that. Okay. You have hold on. All right, sorry, just have to be careful with the new YouTube rules. They're very strict. So you have the moon in Libra with companionship. You also have table, hard work ahead. Okay. Yeah, I feel... okay, we'll talk about it in a second. And you have broken ring, parting of ways in either romance or business. Interesting, actually. So this is already telling me a lot of things. Okay, let's first take a look at your tarot cards. You have the Seven of Thunder. This is the Seven of Swords with the links. You have the Eight of Cups. I knew it. You're walking away from something. Okay. You have the Six of Pentacles. The Two of Swords. The Five of Swords. You have the Seven of Wands. The Hermit. And you have the Six of Intuition. This is the Six of Swords. Definitely leaving something behind here that isn't working out any longer. And you have the Ten of Pentacles. Amazing card to have as the result here, especially that it's lining up with this winner card with the Five of Swords. So I really feel here that you are soon leaving something, you're breaking ways with either a job or a partnership, or a product in your business or something of the sort that wasn't working out. It perhaps brought you a lot of stress and challenges with the Seven of Wands. It wasn't working out, and I feel like it constantly brought a lot of challenges and tough challenges that you had to deal with. And especially with the Seven of Swords here, this is something that may not have been clear. So if this is like your company, then they haven't been absolutely clear with you on what they're supposed to give. Maybe they were giving promises that they weren't keeping. They over promised and under delivered. This could also be a company that you're working with, and that's something that's not gonna yet happen. This is something in the past, because here we see you're breaking this collaboration. You are finally breaking free from an energy that used to defeat you. Because I see here with the teams maybe even competing with you, trying to take from you and not give. In favor of something that is more stable, something that feels like a true companionship, like a true partnership, an honest one, and one that is going to be bringing a lot of, I want to say, fantastic results. If this is your business and this is a new line of product that you're creating, it's going to obviously get you a lot of success and wealth. If this is a job, you're leaving your old job behind and you're finding one. It's like the winner. You're finding one, like an opportunity that you never thought you were going to get. And you're being hired here, and you're getting obviously a huge lump sum, a grand salary. If this is a relationship, of course, you're breaking off your connection, and you're finding a better tribe here, better people to connect with that you enjoy your time with much, much better. So it's not just losing one in your reading. That's the blessing here. You not only are you losing something that you absolutely hated and dreaded, but you're also at the same time creating or getting something that is working out in the best way possible with the one here, with the winning card of the Five of Swords. Because Five of Swords can either be defeat or winning. So yeah, that's why you have two swords here. You're leaving something behind, and you're also receiving something much, much better. And with the 11 and the Hermit here, I feel like this is you're not only divinely guided, but you are being presented with this gift from the universe as a reward for all the difficulties that you have been through trying to make something work here. Because with that old energy, there was a lot of lies, or maybe a lot of things that weren't clear, they weren't working. Just like the links, you constantly had to be aware of your environment. So if this is like your private business, you're like, is it working? Is it working? Is it bringing me trouble? Is it, are there complaints? Are there this? Are there that? If this is your job, then you had a lot of trouble with the management or your colleagues, and there are arguments here and there, and they're really challenging you. You had to be on your toes all day, and you had to be like, what are they doing now? What are they plotting against me? Or what are they gonna lie about now? Yeah, it's just toxic, to be honest with you, that past thing that we're seeing in your reading. If this is like, because of the pentacles here, if this is a debt, then it's certainly a debt that challenged you a lot. And you always had to worry about the next notification of when to pay things and what to do. And you didn't know how to handle this tumultuous energy in general. But I feel like the blessing that's coming is that you're moving away, breaking free from this old energy, because you have found something that is much, much better, much giving, with this other direction that the universe is taking you towards as you're leaving that old energy. I feel in this new energy there's certainly some sort of partnership here, some sort of bond or connection with others, whether it's a new job or a new relationship or a new friend in general. Maybe even new neighbors. I feel like you have a magical, especially with 1111, you have a magical message here in this Hermit card, because I'm seeing with the eye and the moon, I'm seeing watch out for the cycles of the moon, like keep an eye on the heavens. I feel like something is going to happen perhaps with the new moon, especially that this new moon is coming with a solar eclipse. So something, and you see that this should be the shadow, but then you have light, reminding me of the solar eclipse, especially that we're taking a look at the lunar cycles. I see that something is going to happen. Divine interference is happening during that time. Something big with a big effect is happening during the solar eclipse for you, for sure. That is releasing you from this old difficult energy and creating some sort of new partnership that is helping you create some sort of success that you were looking for that was not in the past energy. And so anything at the moment in your life that's keeping you on your toes, that's making you alert, that's making you check out, like notification on your phone, your emails, what your manager is coming to tell you, that these sort of energies that are making you highly alert, that is ending by the solar eclipse. And I feel like you're not expecting what to see, but there are major shifts and changes and opportunities happening for you by that time that will help you win over what used to make you feel defeated. And although you cannot see ahead, because the Two of Swords is a card of not knowing what's to come, if you take a look at the classical Rider-Waite-Smith, you'll see in the Two of Swords a scarf being tied around this figure's eye, representing their lack of knowledge of what's to come. Of course, it also represents not knowing what to choose, but it's also talking about not knowing what's to come. So you cannot see ahead. You don't know about this. But there's powerful energies at forces playing at the moment, and you will be starting to see its effect with the solar eclipse and the new moon in Aries. That is, I believe, on the 20th. Yeah, on the 20th of April. With this energy, you're going to finally feel a lot of stability with the table here. It's also an opportunity that not a lot of people are lucky to get, because you have the chipmunk. That's an important card here. And the chipmunk usually takes the road that's less traveled by others, and so along the way they find jewels and they find things that other people may not see. So I see that you're gonna get experiences, and you're gonna get maybe an offer or an opportunity that not many people get to have, that is certainly guiding you to success. And success is a big energy in your pile, because you have the laurel leaves, and in the Olympics they would use the laurel leaves in the past, in the Greek times, to present the winner with their prize or to show that this is the winner. And you have the same kind of energy here. I feel like you're being picked here. You're being chosen. Yeah, maybe these people are choosing you. Yeah, you're being chosen for sure. There's the energy in your reading of being chosen and creating some sort of partnership with you. See, you were drawn to the mysticism pile. This is happening to you not because of effort, and you can see that the computer is locked, and that doesn't mean that you've put a lot of hard work, whether this is your relationships or your business or your work. But this definitely shows that this is divine interruption. Like this is this is a gift, especially that it's during the solar eclipse. This is certainly a gift being presented to you from the universe to help you out, to release old energy and to enjoy the blessings to come for you. A very special time here for you. And the Six of Swords, it shows that you're slowly but surely moving to calmer waters. That's what the Six of Swords is about. And you're leaving that old energy behind. Again, it's all over your reading. That used to make you stressed, that used to make you tired. That had a lot of bad energy, by the way, to it, especially that you have the protective eye here. So that energy that you're leaving behind is a good thing. Maybe that's why there is a intervention from the universe to push you away from that energy. There was bad energy with regards to something, and so moving your direction, moving you towards something else, or moving your focus towards something else, or in something being done differently perhaps, is going to be much more blessed, because it's one way or the other clearing out the old energy from the past and moving you into much better energy that this time is absolutely protected. Yeah, you're absolutely protected here with this new energy and with the new opportunities. So old energies of the past are moving with their bad energy, with their bad people and the bad situations, and onto new energies that are protected, that are meant for you, that are a gift from the universe. And I see you benefiting so much from this. Benefiting with this type of card is such an understatement. I see that you're getting so much, if this is work, so much wealth, so much money. If this is not a business, you're getting a lot of benefit. And like, if this is a relationship or a connection, then you're getting so much fulfillment out of this connection, where you would look back and go, oh my God, can someone be that happy and get all of these benefits? How was I on my toes all day when a healthy connection can feel this way, you know? You can also see healthy connections on the wall here. So yeah, you're definitely moving from past times that are tumultuous and feel like bad energy. They feel like they weren't ending, to making you feel like you had to stay on your toes, to times that are more blessed, calm, with the calm waters here, where there is divine intervention, times that are stable, kind, where you stand out and you create healthy connections with others. This is exactly what I see in your reading, my dear pile number 2. I truly hope you've enjoyed it. These are the blessings coming to you with the full pink moon. And if you've enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And please don't forget to check out my productivity book. My dear pile number 2, this book could truly help you out to navigate through life as you achieve your dreams and tick off your goals. This book teaches you not to wait for motivation, because motivation comes and goes, but it teaches you how to focus and shift your mindset on what's important. And as you shift your mindset, you really see productivity in a much different way, completely than what you have seen in the past. It's full of techniques that so many successful people use, because it's not about suffering and until you can't take it anymore. It's more about really learning to enjoy the process completely with tools that would help you enjoy the process. And so if you're interested in checking it out, you'll find the link to this ebook down in the description box. There's also an audiobook if you love listening to your books. And my dear pile number 2, that was your reading, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye! Hi pile number 3, welcome to your reading. You have chosen the beautiful rose quartz as well as the earth card. I get a lot of ideas looking at this card, but I want to wait. I feel like this is Malkuth, the kingdom, the earth, of course. But let's wait. Let's keep it right there. And take a look at the rest of your cards. So today we're taking a look at what blessings to expect with the pink moon. So you have the lizard and pitcher plant with stagnation. Interesting. Okay. Keep it here. You have Jupiter in Cancer with speculation. All right. Let's check out your tea leaves. You know what? We can like make use of all this space and put the tea leaves here. So you have love and you have dagger, fear, worries, tense situation. All right, let's keep that here. And actually, if we need space for tarot, we can put it here. Yeah, and the crystal can go right there. We can place the crystal here. Okay, so now let's take a look at your tarot cards. So you have the Four of Pentacles. It's Four of Pentacles lining next to stagnation. Does emphasize this energy. Something feels stagnant here. You have the Eight of Pentacles. Maybe there is stagnation in the area of your work, maybe, or on your side hustle because of all the drawing here. It could be your work, it could be your side hustle, side project or something. It could be your studying, studying. You have the Nine of Pentacles. Wow, love that. You have the Eight of Wands. Is that the Eight of Wands? Yes, this is the Eight of Wands. Wow. Okay. You have the Seven of Swords. Look at this picture. You can't see them. They have a lot of swords here. And they're in a booth calling someone. You don't know who's calling or something. Let's see. But some communication is going on here, that's for sure. Okay. You have, wow, look at that. The Six of Swords. You must check pile number 2 because they had something similar to moving away from an area that was raining or something that was bad, moving away, finally releasing from that energy. You have the Man of Wisdom. This is the King of Wands. Look, they have a boss cup there. Okay, you have the Hierophant. And look, this Hierophant is a tarot reader. Perhaps there's a strong message today for you in today's reading. Something could happen during the Taurus season. Okay, Taurus season. And during the Taurus season, there's a lot of things going on. Because on the 20th, there's a new moon in Aries. It's also a solar eclipse. And the sun on the 21st is entering into Taurus. So a lot of things happening here. And I feel like this is the time that this reading is talking about, referring to. Okay, So what is going on here? I see that you are getting a second chance at something that perhaps used to work, is now stagnant, and is about to work one more time. Why am I saying that? Because the combination of the lizard and the pitcher plant is very interesting, and that's why they come together. Sometimes, you know, the pitcher plant is a carnivorous plant, meaning it actually eats and digests insects and things that come near it. So sometimes lizards' tails, they by accident get into this, what is it called, like cup-like thing with the pitcher plant, and it would eat it up. And the amazing thing about the lizard is that once it loses its tail, it's able to regrow it one more time. So I see that something in your life is perhaps at the moment stagnant. This could be your studies, this could be your work, it could be your side hustle, as we've noticed in the beginning. And I feel like I get the feeling, since it's working again, that it was working, but something happened here with the dagger, creating some sort of tense situation. This could also be a connection between you and someone, by the way. Yeah, something used to be beautiful, used to be working so well for you, you used to be happy with it, but it got interrupted with some fears, or it got interrupted by a difficult situation, and it wasn't now working out with the way that it used to. In fact, with the Seven of Swords, it's kind of like the thief of happiness perhaps for you. Something went wrong. And with all of the rain here, especially on a specific area, maybe this could have been caused energetically, of course. If you look at the earthly reasons, you'll find a lot of reasons, but I feel energetically, you could have been affected energetically for one reason or the other. Maybe with the eye here, it could be an evil eye. It could be fears making your aura weaker and making you viable to being maybe attacked to any type of low vibrational energy, whatever the situation or the reason was. But it showed, why is this moving? It looks so magical. Whatever the reason was, there was, of course, a logical reason to it, but behind the scenes there was mainly an energetic attack or something that made it weaker, and that's why you've probably experienced some stagnant energy here. So here with the Eight of Wands, I see that you will be getting good news with regards to this situation. And look at this Eight of Wands is receiving a message. There's a phone call. Also, this person is holding a message. So I feel like you're getting some sort of communication, perhaps by that time that we've mentioned astrologically. You might be getting some communication with the King of Wands here, communication from a powerful person. Maybe this is communication from your boss, literally. Maybe you're getting communication from a company or something. Yeah, you're getting some communication from an official person with the King of Wands in conjunction to the Hierophant. Yeah, you're getting communication from an official person that will help revive with the Nine of Pentacles this situation for you one more time. Also, these are statistics. Maybe maybe it's not just getting a message from your boss. Maybe you're getting a report card showing that now you're getting great results or something. If you're studying, then Your grades show that you're doing great, although you were worried. Or your manager showing you that you've done great results, although you thought that it wasn't so good. Maybe you work in the marketing department and you thought that the efforts of your marketing campaign wasn't working, and your manager sits down with you and actually shows you with the reports that it had a huge effect on the sales, you know? Yeah. And so I see a revival of hope and a revival of results. Something now working fine and moving, although it felt like it was staying there for a long time. That's beautiful. And I see that there was a lot of fear in this area, a lot of worries. And with love showing up, I feel like you're going to first feel a relief, like, and you're gonna love the results. And so this shows like you're getting a renewal of energy, a second chance at this, after you thought like it was going down, or that it wasn't working, or that you weren't going to succeed or something. And especially with speculation, getting a lot of good luck on something that you were now doubting or something. From a credible source. That could be your manager, that could be your professor, that could be a report showing otherwise something different than what you thought. And for a lot of you, this could also mean that you've applied to a job, or you applied to an acting role, you applied for something, you've waited, you've stayed there for a long time, hoping to get a message, hoping to get a response, and you're finally getting a response, not only telling you you're accepted, but telling you just how much they loved what you have presented. Especially with the Eight of Pentacles, it shows mastery. It shows that they appreciate your skills, your talent, or your mastery to what you have presented. I feel again here with the hands, because this idea came up in another pile. I feel like there is hidden hands, like some sort of divine intervention helping you with the situation, especially that we've noticed that it went down in the first place because of bad energy. And so in your earthly experience, it looks like it wasn't working, and then it started working again, and you're like, oh, great. But really, behind the scenes, this whole thing has been affected energetically, whether when this was in the negative situation, or whether when this is starting to become to get into the positive. Something very interesting here. I'm noticing something very different, very interesting. So there is a mask, right? And this person's face is covered, so you can't see them. In fact, if you look at the King of Wands here, they're faceless, like the faceless man. I feel like for a lot of you, you're not even gonna know. You're getting help by someone behind the scenes. You may be contacted by others, right? But the main person at play is someone way bigger than the people you're connecting with. So if this is like the company calling you, telling you, hey, you've been accepted for this acting role, I feel like there is the investor themselves or the producer saying, right, this person was great, let this person come in. Or if your manager is telling you, hey, the reports are great, it's their manager perhaps who or a sales manager that said, hey, it was pile number 3 who's done these campaigns that got these results for us. So the person protecting you here is someone you're not going to know about. You may be getting communication from someone else or finding out yourself, but the person who's helping you, see, because we keep seeing a hand, you're not going to know who's helping you exactly, but there is someone behind the scenes adamant about helping you. Maybe they see something in you, they see your mastery, they see your talent. And this is the divine intervention here at play, with this person being in power, communicating and telling others, you know, this maybe this student deserves to succeed. Please look at the research they've done or whatever. So yeah, someone other than the ones communicating to you, who felt your story, can see what you're doing, love what you're doing, for example, and they're not supposed to be part of the team that makes this decision. Perhaps they were passing by and they're like, oh, that's good, something like that. So there's great intervention here. And this person got the intuition to act, they're acting upon an intuition that was inspired by the universe or God or whatever you believe in here. So cool. So all in all, my dear pile number 3, during that time of the month, you are getting a renewal in that energy, and what was once stagnant is now moving exponentially for you. And you can see some sort of act of kindness, this figure looking back and wondering who gave them this opportunity. This is exactly what I see in your pile, my dear pile number 3. Great intervention happening for you and things moving in a beautiful way. This was your reading, and if you've enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And please don't forget to check out my productivity book, my dear pile number 3. This book could truly help you out for the rest of your life to not just be productive, but to learn how to manifest your dreams and tick off your goals, one goal after the other, without having to wait for motivation, because motivation comes and goes, and without having to suffer going through one task after the other. Because if you go along productivity while suffering, you never know how long you can keep it before you finally throw in the towel and feel like, I can't do this any longer. And so this book truly helps you shift your mind into the healthy way of looking at productivity, into techniques that can really take you from being a little bit productive to being super productive, all while enjoying the journey. And if you'd like to check it out, you'll find a link to this ebook down in the description box. There's also an audiobook if you love listening to your books. And my dear pile number 3, thank you so much for tuning in. I'm wishing you the best. This was such a cool story. I wish you the best of luck during the new moon in Aries and the solar eclipse. It seems like a lot is happening during that time for you. And my dear pile number 3, I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye.